Genesis summary. An exposition with practical observations of the first book of Moses called Genesis. We have now before us the Holy Bible or book, for so Bible signifies we call it the book by way of eminency, for it is incomparably the best book that ever was written. The book of books, shining like the sun in the firmament of learning, other valuable and useful books like the moon and stars borrowing their light from it. We call it the Holy Book because it was written by holy men and indited by the Holy Ghost. It is perfectly pure from all falsehood and corrupt intention, and the manifest tendency of it is to promote holiness among men. The great things of God's law and gospel are here written to us, that they might be reduced to a greater certainty, might spread further, remain longer, and be transmitted to distant places and ages more pure and entire than possibly they could be by report and tradition. And we shall have a great deal to answer for, if these things which belong to our peace, being thus committed to us in black and white, be neglected by us as a strange and foreign thing. Hosea chapter 8 verse 12, the scriptures, or writings of the several inspired penmen, from Moses down to St. John, in which divine light, like that of the morning, shone gradually, are all put together in this blessed Bible which, thanks be to God, we have in our hands, and they make as perfect a day as we are to expect on this side of heaven. Every part was good, but altogether very good. This is the light that shines in a dark place. In a dark place indeed the world would be without the Bible. We have before us that part of the Bible which we call the Old Testament, containing the acts and monuments of the church from the creation, almost to the coming of Christ in the flesh, which was about 4,000 years. The truth then revealed, the laws then enacted, the devotions then paid, the prophecies then given, and the events which concern the distinguished body, so far as God saw fit to preserve to us the knowledge of them. This is called a testament or covenant, because it was a settled declaration of the will of God concerning man in a federal way, and had its force from the designed death of the great testator, the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. It is called the Old Testament, with relation to the New, which does not cancel and supersede it, but crown and perfect it, by the bringing in of that better hope which was typified and foretold in it. The Old Testament still remains glorious, though the New far exceeds in glory. We have before us that part of the Old Testament which we call the Pentateuch, or 5 books of Moses, that servant of the Lord who excelled all the other prophets and typified the great prophet in our Savior's distribution of the books of the Old Testament into the law, the prophets and the Psalms or hagiographa. These are the law, for they contain not only the laws given to Israel in the last 4, but the laws given to Adam, to Noah, and to Abraham in the first. These 5 books were, for aught we know, the first that ever were written, for we have not the least mention of any writing in all the book of Genesis, nor till God bade Moses write. And some think Moses himself never learned to write, till God set him his copy in the writing of the 10 commandments upon the tables of stone. However, we are sure these books are the most ancient writings now extant, and therefore best able to give us a satisfactory account of the most ancient things. the light which God willed when it was produced he approved of. God saw the light that it was good. It was exactly as he designed it, and it was fit to answer the end for which he designed it. It was useful and profitable. The world, which now is a palace, would have been a dungeon without it. It was amiable and pleasant. Truly the light is sweet. It rejoices the heart. Proverbs chapter 15 verse 30. What God commands he will approve and graciously accept. He will be well pleased with the work of his own hands. That is good indeed, which is so in the sight of God, for he sees not as man sees. If the light is good, how good is he that is the fountain of light, from whom we receive it, and to whom we owe all praise for it and all the services we do by it. That God divided the light from the darkness, so put them asunder as that they could never be joined together or reconciled. For what fellowship has light with darkness? And yet he divided time between them, the day for light and the night for darkness, in a constant and regular succession to each other. Though the darkness was now scattered by the light, yet it was not condemned to a perpetual banishment, but takes its turn with the light and has its place because it has its use. For as the light of the morning befriends the business of the day, so the shadows of the evening befriend the repose of the night and draw the curtains about us, that we may sleep the better. Job chapter 7 verse 2. God has thus divided time between light and darkness because he will daily remind us that this is a world of mixtures and changes. In heaven there is perfect and perpetual light and no darkness at all. In hell utter darkness and no gleam of light. In that world between these two there is a great gulf fixed, but in this world they are counterchanged, and we pass daily from one to another, that we may learn to expect the like vicissitudes in the providence of God, peace and trouble, joy and sorrow, and may set the one over against the other, accommodating ourselves to both as we do to the light and darkness, bidding both welcome and making the best of both five. That God divided them from each other by distinguishing names. He called the light day, and the darkness he called night. He gave them names as the Lord of both. For the day is his, the night also is his. Psalms chapter 74 verse 16. He is the Lord of time, and will be so till day and night shall come to an end, and the stream of time be swallowed up in the ocean of eternity. Let us acknowledge God in the constant succession of day and night, and consecrate both to his honor by working for him every day, and resting in him every night, and meditating in his law day and night. But this was the first day's work, and a good day's work it was. The evening and the morning were the first day. The darkness of the evening was before the light of the morning, that it might serve for a foil to it, to set it off and make it shine the brighter. This was not only the first day of the world, but the first day of the week. I observe it to the honor of that day, because the new world began on the first day of the week likewise, in the resurrection of Christ, as the light of the world, early in the morning. In him the day spring from on high has visited the world, and happy are we, forever happy, if that day star arise in our hearts.